about. Here, what did I write here? One of the things I like about Crank, there's so much I like about Crank, but that's another story, is they tend to test drive their shows while they're developing them. You might remember they did that on Drone. There's their story about the missile people, the drone people, obviously, which is why it's called Drone. So they're doing it again, and this time it's called Antarctica. It's a 1-hour musical comedy about a descendant of polar explorer Ernest Shackleton, who I think you used to go to school with.
I did.
And he mounts a musical on a cruise ship drifting into pack ice in the Antarctic winter. Just can't wait to hear more
Sounds
about
like
this.
my experience on Crystal Cruises.
Anyway, and here is friend of the show, John Cecil, along with Josh Meindertsma and Cassidy Schlitz, all with the production. Welcome back to Offstage.
Welcome, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Of course, it's not welcome back for you, Cassidy, because I think this is your first time, yes?
Yes, it is.
Are you excited and nervous to be in the realm of such, around greatness and frivolity? Well, here we are.
Quite a realm we got here.
Yeah, thank you. Well, next week on the show we have crickets. Never mind. See, that was sort of a bait and switch. John, tell us about the show.
Well, the show is about, in a way, Ernest Shackleton, who, as you probably know, wasn't much of a success in life. Not in business.
Stuart
he struggled a lot. Even his marriage, I think he had affairs. That was a struggle for him. And he was only a true great hero when he was locked in the ice on Antarctica, getting his 22 men out. Every one of them survived 24 months, or it was 24 men in 22 months. And his descendant, Max Shackleton, wants to do a tribute to him, wants to do a 4-hour epic multimedia event called Shackleton, or more appropriately, The Endurance, which was also not only 4 hours.
How much of this is fact and how much of this is in your little head?
A lot of it's fact.
Oh, really?
We did some research.
So did this nephew did want to do a musical on a thing
no,
about?
Now that is part of the show.
Okay.
That's fictionalized. But he gets onto a cruise ship, which is a little bit like, this is sort of like Anything Goes on the South Pole.
We can't actually tell you the name of the cruise. It's Antarctic Cruise Lines.
I love Antarctic Cruise Lines. That's the one I always go on.
Yeah, well, the ship is called the Underbelly. Maybe you've been on that before?
I have. I usually
Lisa has
I
lived
usually
on
go
the
in
underbelly.
steerage.
Absolutely, yes.
Steerage in the underbelly is a really interesting place. I suggest you check it out sometime.
I think Max has always been searching for something that he's been good at, the character that I play. And so on land, he's kind of a mess up, doesn't have any good relationships with anybody. But on sea, on the boat where he sings, he kind of, that's his element. And so he wants to do this tribute to his great uncle, Ernest Shackleton. And, like in all shows that we kind of do, mayhem and hijinks ensue. So
we think everything's going to come together for Max if he gets to produce his show, but he doesn't get to, because he's always told by his boss to can it, to just do his regular concert, his regular 90s hits. And it's only the end of the show that he gets to produce his 4-hour.
It's a 4-hour musical.
Event. And he doesn't even get to produce it.
I should say our show isn't a 4-hour show.
No.
I don't want to confuse anybody there.
That's not The Endurance.
Well, it could be when it's all said and done.
It could be.
Because one of the things I believe you're doing is after people see this show, you're taking suggestions and comments from the audience, are you not?
Absolutely. It's completely interactive.
So I could say to you, I could see the show and say, you know what, I'd really like to see 3 more hours.
You could do that, and we'd put that into the mix.
We might just do 3 hours at your house, too.
I would like that.
3 extra hours.
I would like that. Cassidy, who do you play in this?
I play Irene.
You play Irene, and what is her relationship to whoever?
To Max.
Yes.
Irene is on the ship, and she's with her boyfriend, Ricard.
Ricard. I love that. This sounds like all sorts of fun. Y'all always do such fun things, and you take these, I don't know, wacky ideas and develop them into fun things.
I guess we try to do stuff that's out of the mainstream to bring that outsider element, what's ever happening, because stuff is still happening, into a mainstream. Or just
now, do y'all come up with this? I know you spend a lot of time in Prague, so is this like what happens in Prague stays in Prague?
It is cold there. Yes, it's very cold.
It is cold there. You're going to do a little piece of music from it, aren't you?
Yeah, we'd like to do the theme song, which is called Antarctica.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I feel chilly already.
This is going to be Cassidy and Josh singing that?
Yes, we're going to.
They're not wearing their hats anymore, I see.
Josh is going to sing the lead. They're going to put their hats on, I think, for this.
I'm gonna put them right over our.
And we're going to take a picture and post it on Facebook, so
Totally
just so
have
you
to.
know.
And like Shackleton's, their hats are made of pelt.
Okay, so this is Antarctica.
I wish I'd gone to school with someone who could lend me money now, a patron to allow things to work somehow, maybe taking different courses in my undergrad, listen to my dad, have more than he had. Antarctica, 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 Antarctica. Go, 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 Antarctica. They say I might not make it there, might not make it back alive. I know I'll arrive, I know I'll survive. It's a place to see before you think that you're too old. I'll hide out in the hold, I'll never mind the cold. Antarctica, 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 Antarctica. Go, 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 Antarctica. Go, 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 Antarctica.
Okay, we just made a music video of that. We'll post on the Facebook page.
Coming on YouTube. Now, I had to be the trumpet part for that, but we will have a real trumpet.
Oh, come
and
on.
a
I
full
love that
band.
you did that with your voice.
I kind of like that better.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll add
That will be our.
That could be on your comment card.
That's going to be on my comment card.
There we go.
What a fun, uplifting kind of song that is.
And who hasn't thought, boy, I really wish I picked some different courses in undergrad, and I really wish I did know somebody with money.
So yeah, this really rings true to a lot of people out there.
I think it resonates.
Exactly. It does resonate.
And now that it's getting colder in Austin, it might be great to have a show that also relates to cold. And
that's a good point. So what we're doing,
We are going to have a 4-person chorus plus a 4-person band plus our actors of 6 actors. So, as you know from doing shows, sometimes when the actors are singing and they do a spin, you lose some of the volume. We're not going to have that problem. We're going to have lots of great sounds. We're going to have lots of great harmonies.
Right.
These people can even read music.
oh my God. How big is the cast?
The cast is 6, the chorus is 4, plus the band. So
you're not counting the chorus as part of the cast?
Yeah, so the chorus is integrally part of the cast.
I hope they're listening.
Yes, I hope they are too. You're going to be in big trouble when you go to rehearsal. So the hope then is to mount this into a larger show, which would happen when?
City Theater. We're going to do 2 weeks starting February 3rd.
Awesome, and we're going to get you back on the show then to see how we've changed from this preliminary. What are you calling it this time? Because drone was a test flight.
This is an interactive free preview.
yeah, it works.
An interactive preview. That's wonderful. Well, good. So we're looking forward to that. And tell folks again where it is and when it is.
It's going to be at Blue Theater, which is 916 Springdale. Mm-hmm. And that's Tuesday night at 8 p.m., 8 to 9 p.m.
Tuesday night. Why do I have Sunday the 25th?
It's going to be Tuesday the 25th.
Tuesday, because you know what? I was looking at November and not October. So that's good that you said that. Well, thank you guys so much for once again coming on our show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate it. That was John Cecil, Josh Meindertzman, and Cassidy Schlitz, all with Crank Collective's show called Antarctica, which happens this Tuesday, the 25th at the Blue Theater. For more information, you may visit antarcticashow.com. Stay with us.